Alrighty, so I'm in my daughter's room and it's time to do her room. So we're gonna rip up her carpet and do her floors the same as I did in my boys' room. So, but in her room, because she doesn't live here and she comes home and stays on occasion, it's still her room, but I'm gonna make it like more guest slash playroom slash her room. So, I gotta paint the walls. I did these murals, I'll show you. So I did these murals for her when she was little. I'm keeping this wall because this is the best murals. And there's furniture covering up. I'll move the furniture around. There's elephant behind there, but I'm not sure. I think this wall I'm gonna paint over. Let's see. That wall I'm painting for sure, because there's nothing really on it. But this wall has a unicorn that she likes. So I don't know. I don't want to paint over like the stuff that she grew up looking at. But I am going to paint the bottom half all the way around. All the way around, I'm painting the bottom half. And I'm thinking of painting this wall, I don't know. Because it is a bit busy. Or not, we'll see. First, I'm just going to paint a solid wall and then the bottom half. And that'll probably make it look a lot better. So I think that's what I'll do. And then we'll do the floor. And then after that, if I want to paint anymore, I'll do that. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. And then, because I love my mural, and I want it to make like a princess room. Like a sophisticated princess room, though. Not like a little kid princess room. So I think I can work with this, my murals. And then with the carpet pulled up, and then with the whites painted. I don't know. I might paint this. I might just cover this one up. I don't know. I think maybe I'll just raise. You know, I'll raise the border. I think I'll paint all the way up to there. That's what I'll do. I'll raise it up. I think that's better if I raise it, except for on this wall, because I like this wall. But I think I'm gonna raise. That's what I'll do, all the way around, and I'll go from there. Okay, so we're gonna pull up the carpet after we get done painting. So I'm gonna paint first. I gotta move some of the furniture around. It's messy because of me moving everything around and trying to clear it out for me to rip up the carpet. So I'm gonna get to that. Alrighty, so first things first, we're gonna, I took down all the staples and everything off the walls to get ready for painting, but I have to patch a hole that my dog Roxy did before her very first heat. For some reason, she ate a hole through the wall. So I got a patch and I'm gonna have to fix that up. So here's this. And we'll do a little like how to patch a hole. Alright. So we're going to take this off and do it. That's how you temporarily patch a hole. Duct tape and staples. Just regular paper staples. A stapler, you know. Alright, this is really good duct tape. This is the Gorilla duct tape I used. Look at that. She ate a hole in the wall. I don't know. What? Look at, you can see teeth marks from her. She chewed a hole in that wall. Well, also my daughter had just moved out with her boyfriend, and Roxy was probably mad. So she's like, "You moved, I'm gonna eat a hole in the wall." Even though she still saw her every day, because my daughter still comes home, you know. Silly dog. Sure, there's no sticky thing. Okay. Now we're going to peel this. Put it over the top. Like a sticky tape thing. the past. Shoved holes with just paper, like newspaper and stuff, and then spackled over it. And that'll work in a pinch. The holes aren't too big. You know, it'll crack, but then you just go back the next day and cover up the cracks after it dries. So I've done that before. Alright, so let's get spackling. So I got this stuff to help out, just a little thing. Because I usually have a big thing of spackle, but it's not here. I used it all. Alright. Let's go ahead and smooth it on. Also, when I store mud products and stuff, if I have any left, this will dry out because I opened it. So in order to keep it from drying out, I take it out, wrap it in saran wrap like several times, and then put it back in the container, and then I will take the container, and that makes your muds, your spackle, your grout components like all last for years. So that's what I do, and it keeps really, really good for a long time. So all done with that, now on to painting. Alright, before I get started on painting the walls, I'm going to give you a quick tip on how I store paints. So when I'm done with the can, you know, instead of, and I only have like a little bit left or even half a can, instead of putting the lid back on and keeping it in the can, I pour it out. So what I do is I reuse soda bottles and I label it, and then I squeeze the air out. It's cool if I can have it all the way full, but if I don't, I squeeze it till the air's out, and then I put the lid on really, really tight. Put a little paint on it too to help the seal. And then it stays good, I mean, for years, like literally like years. I have paint that's like 30 years old, and it's like the day I just put it in the bottle. So, and I paint a lot, so I like to store my paints, and then I'll make my own colors too by mixing old paints. And then also another tip is, so I'm painting with a new color. And whenever, you know, instead of opening this bottle and exposing it to air, if I need to touch up from nail holes or anything, I put a little bit also in a small jar with the lid. And now this small jar with the lid, I keep around with all my like paints and stuff, like different colors I've used. And this is for touch-ups, and it's really easy. Like, it's like this full, and then if I need a touch-up, I just open this instead of a big old thing of this, or even the pill if you choose to keep it in the pill. So that's my little tips on how to store your paints. So when I'm painting walls in the house and murals, I like to use a licorice lid for the murals, but also when I'm painting, I don't even like to use a paintbrush anymore. I like to use these things. They have a guard on the top, so it helps with the line on the wall. As long as you keep this guard part clean. If you get paint on it, just like roll it on your shirt or something. But you just dip it flat, and then it helps with painting walls. I like this way better than a paintbrush because it doesn't leave streaks. So I save the paintbrushes on walls for trims now. Alright, so I'm going to get started. floor, and I have a pretty big crack, and so if it was just a small one, I wouldn't worry about it. But I have this grout that I will use to fill in the cracks. Now, I've used this grout. I've done several projects of staining floors throughout the years, and this is what I use. Any color you want, because you're going to stain or paint right over it. And I use this to fill in the cracks, and I even you know, when you pull up the carpet board that leaves the nail holes, you could fill the nail holes in with this too, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to worry about that, because the furniture just covers the nail holes up anyways, and it gives a little character. But the crack, I'm going to fill in with this. Oh goodness, I need you to get off the crack. Okay, beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. All right, right here, we're gonna fill it in. Oh, I'm sore. All right, and so what I do with my grout is I store it in plastic wrap. So, or any kind of stuff, you know, like this. You store in plastic wrap and it won't dry out on you. And you add a little water on top for moisture contact, because this is the already formulated grout where you don't have to mix water. You can use a powdered one too. I've used it powdered. And you just mix, you know, mix it up, or even stucco works. I've used stucco. So anything you have on hand, even the quick cement. We're just gonna put it in the joints here. You use your hand, just push it in. And then I'll take a wet sponge and clean up the sandy parts. This is it's called impregnator sealant, and so you smooth it on. It's another wax on, wax off. This one is wax on, wax off. So you, with one arm, you wax on, and then the other arm you wax off. Okay, and so use old rags, soft t-shirt rags, and just go a few feet, like maybe 4 feet, 4x4, and then wax off. Okay? So we're done with the first half of the room, and all we have to do is put some floor finish on it. And there's also another brand that I use called Zep, and that's floor high traffic polish. It's the same thing as floor finish. So you want to do 2 or 3 coats of traffic polish or finish to finish it off. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm done with that half of the room. Now I have to do the other half, and then I'll show you when it's done. Okie dokie, y'all. So this room is done. So this is what it looks like in here, just like the other room. I'm gonna put the mattress on and show you the floor before I do that. See? There she blues. Yep. All done. All done. And I gotta. So now I just am going to get both rooms cleaned up and, you know, finish the touches on it. Alrighty, y'all, so that's another video on redoing floors. So if I can do it, you could do it. It's really, really easy. I've done it so many times. It's just so easy. It's all your own art. This is my, let's see. My very first floor I redid was my kitchen at my house 20 years ago. And then I did my grandma's floor. And then I did my neighbor's garage. And then I did my neighbor's driveway. And then I did some of neighbors down the roads, enclosed bedrooms, and then these. So, oh, and I did a patio. I've done cement work, multiple cement jobs of decorating, and I find that stain is your best bet. And so I did my bedroom here and then these two rooms. And it's so much cleaner, it's so much nicer. I'm glad I did it. And it looks really cool. So y'all can do it yourself. It's your own art. Don't be scared. Oh, that fire alarm. Alrighty, so that's how that's done, and we'll just talk to you later. Peace. Alrighty, so I'm all done decorating the bedroom, and we'll check it out. My cat thinks she's a princess. Look at her. Look at this. So look at this princess kitty on the princess bed. So let's go back. That's what it looks like. Here's the floors. I'm gonna put a carpet down. So here's the carpet right here. I just want to wait and put it down later before my daughter gets here so it's clean. But this is a painting I did when she was little. So this was already here. I did this when she was like 5 years old. And the bottom, so what only thing I did differently was paint her vanity and the walls. The bottom half all the way around because it was white and it was not painted. So I painted the bottom half all the way around, and then I pulled the carpet up and stained the floor. So it's beautiful and clean. This is just boxes for my daughter, shoes for my daughter to go through. But yeah, I just rearranged the furniture and put curtains up and stuff. So it just looks super beautiful. Just those two changes, taking the carpet out and painting the bottom half of the wall, really, and of course her little princess bed and the kitty, really made a difference. The camera does not do it justice. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful room. Pretty sweet. I love this. It's like my dream.